our search is that this morning. A bit unexpected, not planned. Like I said, you can't plan much on the road. So that was pretty surprising to come down there and get such good drone footage and the sun coming up on the bridge and the coast. It's amazing. Told you we'd find some spots we've never seen before. Just so fun this morning. So cool. I love it. And you know, the funny thing was, the drone was coming home at 1% battery, and as it landed it was on 1%, and it was actually showing 0% when it landed, so I shit myself there for a bit.
So have a look at this joint, will you? This is the iconic BHP Steelworks in Wollongong. Okay, this place is probably best known for its long association with BHP, but what I didn't know was that it's the largest port facility in New South Wales, and it's where all of the largest export of grain exports, second largest export for coal, and it's where all the imported vehicles come into New South Wales. So here's a little bit of history about the iconic Port Kembla Steelworks. Construction started in 1926, and after a year of construction they kind of realised they needed to bring coal down from the range, so they started a rail line about a year after construction. So even though the rail line didn't finish until 1932, Port Kembla was opened in 1928 when they commissioned the first furnace after the first delivery of pig iron, as they used to call the raw iron ore, was delivered by BHP's ship Iron Warrior. And in its first year of operation it made a tidy profit of about 214,000, which is a lot of money back then. In the second year of operation, unfortunately, they didn't see the 29 recession coming, so that had a huge effect on profits, and they were lucky that they just managed to break even with just £2,000. So Port Kembla was just a raw iron manufacturer, and it would send the billets of steel off site to Lithgow, where they were processed and turned into steel products. And because of the inefficiencies of sending it off site, they decided to invest in building two processing plants, steel processing plants, alongside the furnace, and keep everything under the one roof, so they'd manufacture the raw steel and then process it on site. So by the end of 34 they'd finished construction of the two new plants. However, the second plant, the roller mill plant, was creating a lot of dramas, and they were having lots of teething problems, and that was costing them a lot of money. So they decided, the original owners, the Hoskin brothers, they decided they need an injection of external capital. So they sort of reached out to one of their old friends, Essington Lewis, who was a BHP boss. They ended up doing a deal with him. So by November 1935 they've come to an agreement, and they merged the Hoskin Steel Manufacturing and BHP into the one company, and they continued to run that under that name for the next 70 years until 2001, then when BHP merged with Billiton to become BHP Billiton, and part of that merger was spitting off some of their smaller assets, and that's where they spun off the steel manufacturing side to the newly formed BlueScope Steel entity, which is still running it today. And they employ like 3,500 people on site and another 10,000 people externally as contractors, and they pump in about 3 billion into the local economy, and they export about 3 million tonnes of steel out of Port Kembla. So it has a huge impact on the local economy, and the locals have ridden those ups and downs along with the company over the years. So that's a little bit about Port Kembla's steelworks. So let's hit the road and head down to Kiama, and I think we'll stay there tonight, and might give old Kirk a ring when we get there. Let's get out of here.
dirty wog.
You dirty wog.
What's going on, Wog Top?
Let me give you a clue. I'm closer than you think I am.
Wollongong.
Closer than Wollongong.
Gerringong.
Oh, I think I'm between Gerringong and Wollongong.
Oh, I was going to say Kiama.
Well, you should have said Kiama. Because that's where I am.
Right.
I've just lobbed here.
The shit show's moving south real fast.
The Bogan shit show's really on the move, mate.
So where are you, in the main street or up near the blowhole, or?
Yeah, I'm next to the lighthouse on top of the headland. So I'll find a place to park.
Yeah.
So I'll
So
just...
what you can do as well from where you are, you can jump back out on the highway and head north for 5 minutes only.
Yeah.
And there's a beach there where you might be able to pull up for the night.
Oh, yeah.
Where you will be able to pull up for the night, and it's elevated a little bit so you get to see the whole beach.
Oh, so there's a spot there. Well, send me a locale on the map so I'll have a look and I'll double back there, the Savo. That's the plan. All right, that's cool.
Copy the plan.
All right, my dog.
All right, buddy. Have fun.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries, man.
All right, brother.
Have fun. See you, buddy.
See you, mate.